Good morning, everyone. My name is Camilla Fitzy, and I really want to present my idea for the startup competition. It's not only an idea for the competition, but I really want this idea to kick off a new kind of education and a new kind of learning. This is what it really is EDUTECH. The idea of EDUTECH came up in my mind more or less 2 months ago when I saw a lot of people, and especially a lot of students, using artificial intelligence for their aims, goals, but just to cheat or, for example, to copy something. But I really think that artificial intelligence can be used nowadays to improve our world. In fact, as a lot of people have used before, I've used before other kind of things in order to improve human learning. In the same way, we can use artificial intelligence to improve humans' learning, and especially the world of education. This is why, especially thanks to EduTech, we will be able to really change and transform also the society. Firstly, we want to underline that as EduTech and especially as a startup, that our learning will be your learning, will be your kind of learning and every kind also of activity possibilities and everything you will be able to have thanks to our resources, thanks to our technology. My learning, your learning of EduTech. Which will be the contents of this presentation? So firstly, you'll be able to find an overview of our project, which are our services, our unicity, the target audience we have. It is not only made by students, but also by college students, by schools, and so by really politics as well. And also long life learners, because we'll be able really to promote and provide researches and publishing materials that everyone will be able to read. Which are our future prospects, which are our prizes, applications in real life, and why yes. So why is a good idea, but it's the best idea for you to choose for and to choose, EdTech as a startup for your learning. So firstly, nowadays education is one of the most complex fields to find a comprehensive to apply to the world. Many young people find themselves in difficulty not finding suitable study method, easily distracted by the present new technologies, preferring electronic games to books. According to numerous scholars, in fact, the fact that adolescent generations addicted to the telephone is one of the main causes of underdeveloped memory and learning. With the development of artificial intelligence and technologies as well, one wonders what education platform can serve in order to open to world of studying and reading. Of course, there is a huge need for tools and resources that can improve the performance of public schools around the world. Schools receive larger taxpayer dollars and serve a fundamental social purpose, but the results are not always good for them. There are a lot, of course, also of people who are a bit unsure about the development of artificial intelligence. Now it can be promoted worldwide as a form of education. A lot of people consider it's just only a way of cheating, but why don't we really want to use it? Really want to use artificial intelligence for the world of education. So this is why the growing use of education tech solution as a strategy attention of skeptics. They worry about the privacy risks and everything, putting a significant amount of student data on data as online and in the hands of for-profit companies. But what really is the focus of EduTech is to teach through personalized tutors to understand the topics in the best possible way. So our aim is to understand the projects, to improve them, and especially to have them to your world. That will be our way of learning. So what we really can do, artificial intelligence is surrounding us. The goal of it has to use technology and development to involve students in the world of education, providing them with the best learning methods, and of course, also with teachers. We want to be a platform only of artificial intelligence or only of technology, but we really want to be a platform also open to help every kind of people, long life learners, and also teachers. So, which are our services? Firstly, a personalized learning platform. So, our goal is to develop a learning platform that uses artificial intelligence, machine learning algorithms to offer personal learning experiences to students. And the platform can analyze students' learning styles, preferences, and performance data to offer customized learning path and content. Then we'll be able to find a virtual reality classroom. So create a virtual reality platform that replicates a classroom environment, allowing students to attend class remotely from anywhere in the world. And the platform can offer interactive features like video feeds, group discussions, and virtual whiteboards. In fact, a lot of skeptics have say that using artificial intelligence would decrease the amount of interaction between students and teachers, or between peers themselves. But thanks to these groups, and thanks especially to these student groups, learning platform, group discussions, and whiteboards, will be able to include everyone. Then education marketplace, so develop an online marketplace for education resources where educators and students can buy and sell digital textbooks, lessons plans, and non-education materials. The platform also offer tools for content creation, collaboration, and sharing. Then develop a tool that uses data analytics, so focus on artificial intelligence powered tutoring and analytics tool. Learning analytics tool, so develop a tool that uses data analytics to provide insights into student learning, behavior, and performances, and the tool could help educators identify areas where students are struggling and offer personal recommendation, of course, also for improvement. Additionally, we can find other kind of services as artificial intelligence tutoring platform that uses artificial intelligence to match students with tutors based on their learning styles and preferences. And the platform could also use artificial intelligence to offer personalized feedback and recommendations for improvement. Then develop a social learning platform that allows students to connect and collaborate with peers from all around the world. And this will be absolutely important, of course. Then we can also find that a platform could offer features like discussions, forums, or group projects and peer-to-peer mentoring. Online learning management system and schedule strategy for students are the most useful for maybe part of our startup. In fact, thanks to this, we will be able to provide students with the best schedule, not to waste time programming their activities and work hours during the day, allowing them to connect and collaborate through discussions, forums, and group projects. This is what we really are able to do thanks to collaboration. We'll be able to improve the problem set skills of students and the problem solving. You might as well ask, which is the unity of EDUTECH? EDUTECH has a several point and especially several kinds of unique points that you should also refer to. By offering personal learning experience statutory services, in fact, EDUTECH provides a comprehensive solution that is tailored to the individual needs for each student. This technology have the potential to offer personal learning experience that cater to individual students' needs, preferences, and abilities. A virtual reality classroom and gamified learning platform are also promising areas for innovations. They offer unique and engaging ways to deliver educational content and create immersive learning experiences. The uniqueness of EDUTECH startup lies in its use of artificial intelligence and machine learning algorithms to address the very challenges faced by students in their learning journey, and especially personal learning experience, virtual classroom, agent marketplace, and so on are extremely useful to provide a comprehensive solution that is tailored to the individual needs of each student. Of course, finding out the best technique and the best we can say, of course, technique, but also the best way for each student to learn as following his or her own skills, because the goal of EDUTECH is finding the best way to let students learn thanks to their abilities. And using data analytics, in fact, EDUTECH can identify areas where students are struggling, provide personal learning or personal recommendation for improvement to help students to stay engaged and, of course, motivated and to make progress at their own pace. Of course, we will be able to provide a unique learning experience that allows students to attend classes remotely from anywhere in the world. This is another part of EDUTECH. So we really want to involve everyone from all around the world. No one is excluded by EDUTECH. In fact, we want to have public schools worldwide, but we want to provide also public schools in our own country and all people all around the world. So this is the main goal also of EDUTECH, because there are a lot of schools, especially in undeveloped countries, that are extremely struggling with the problem of education. And instead, EDUTECH is going, thanks to scholarship or thanks to less expensive programs or packages, as we'll see later, to improve those kind of educations. Then going on, we can find that there's a mainly target audience for EDUTECH. The target audience is not only made by students that, of course, are mainly K-12 students or college students, because thanks to educational games, online platforms, group projects, we will be able to help students learn and engage with educational contents and to help them in the world of school, especially understanding which are the main features that would them to do something, or would help them not only to do something but to study, which are the main techniques that they might as well use. Then we find the educators. Educators, of course, EDUTECH is able to help educators because of learning management system, instructor design tools, and professional development resources that it includes equal opportunity to create and deliver effective educational perspective, especially. And then we find, of course, schools, because through the platform, school can commission assignments and adapt their teaching methods to enhance each student learning. They can find useful items to boost also their projects and also their programs. Which are our future prospects? So firstly, we need to find investors. Investors is probably the first and the most important thing to find. To be able to achieve our goals, in fact, we need a process plan. And the first part of it is acquiring investors. As we'll see later, especially nowadays, there are a lot of companies starting investing in the world of education. And this is extremely useful for us because a lot of people are starting seeing that education is a real problem, that not all people can afford it. And especially not all people can go, and not all students, not peers, not teenagers can go to school. This is why a lot of investors are going to do it as a form also of charity. The first activity consists in recruitment of high-tech personnel with high experience in artificial intelligence and coding in order to create the platform for the application. So we can really find the first step of technology, finding the best possible, of course, platform in order to create also a website is what we are looking for. Creating a website, creating the best structure as possible. It could be a website or a chat, or for example, an application. Thanks to the high-tech personnel, the high-tech employees are what we are really looking for, and especially they are extremely important in order to improve our digital platform. Then we need marketing. We need also people that are linked with the concept of marketing, because thanks to them, we'll be able to understand our target audience, how to reach the perfect audience also, and as perfect as possible in order to improve, of course, our profits, but to improve our perspectives, especially because as in the first phrase, the main goal of EDUTECH is our learning. Our learning derives directly from your learning. Your learning will be able to give us the best feedbacks as possible. And that will have to acquire, of course, educators that can provide research materials that can work in the background. Because although everything could be made by artificial intelligence linked with the world of education and finding resources, we need really physical people that can help students if they need it. So this is the part of the future prospect, and as as I want to underline, the main goal of it is to find a perfect and most suitable fit business plan, because every startup in any way everywhere needs a perfect business plan, and we really want to have it thanks to website, thanks to high tech personnel, but thanks also to the economists that will work with us. So, which are our main future prospects? So, talking about the future prospect, especially, we know that there are different goals we have. The first one is that the continued growth in the educational technology industry is expected to is extremely important for us, because the edutech industry is expected to continue to grow in the coming years, driven by increased demand for online education and personal learning experiences. And this presents an opportunity for edutech to expand its rich offerings. Then we can find the development of new technologies as technology continues to evolve. There may be new experience. For example, there will be new experiences and new opportunities as well. So, for example, EDUTECH could develop innovative new tools and platforms to enhance the learning experience. As advancement in artificial intelligence, virtual augmented reality, and natural language processing could be leveraged to create even more personally engaging learning experiences. Then we find this expansion into new markets. Each time may have opportunity to expand into new markets such as emerging economies, where there is a growing demand for educational limited access to traditional educative resources, as we told before. A partnership, finding investors, partnership with school and educational institutions. And today, our startup may be able to form partnerships with schools and education institutions to provide additional resources and support to students, such as tutoring and academic consulting services. And last but not least, increased focus on lifelong learning. As the nature of work, in fact, continues to evolve, there may be an increased focus on lifelong learning and the need for continuous education and upskilling. So, EdTech will play a key role in providing accessible and affordable education opportunity to individuals through their own careers. So, our future spread are not only the one, of course, to grow, also to find the fantastic, also new opportunities to promote, and especially to show also to people. Another important thing of our business plan is to find a specific place where we can begin. And we can consider it, or we can say that Silicon Valley, thanks to a lot of studies, has been selected as one of the most powerful place and useful place in order to develop this kind also of startups, especially startups in the world of education, but especially online startups. So startup able to develop and to foster and to grow extremely fast worldwide. Because thanks to other like agents nearby as Google or for example Amazon, we really do want to develop as fast as we can, especially thanks to them, we'll be able to improve our techniques. And Silicon Valley is the best place to do so. So, because we will need a physical place and not only an online place to share our ideas and to promote our ideas, we think that Silicon Valley, thanks to several studies, has been selected as the best place to do it. Then we can find which are inside the prices of our company. Firstly, investors, as I told before, is the main part. Investors we are looking for investor able to give us around $20 million to begin this startup idea. Of course, as a lot, but what not a lot for a startup as ours. Our startup will be able, in fact, to hopefully we'll be able to acquire the best profits as possible later and as many money as possible because of the necessity of it. We find really a lot of people, but especially we really find a lot of as you can find an image here below. You can find that the children's rights book in the hand of the child. In this situation, we really want to improve education for children. And that's why we are really confident that a lot of schools, teachers, and educators and students will apply to our offerings. Firstly, there will be a prize of $2,000 the first time with no fees for 20 hours, then 50 hours, 4,000 for $1,500, and instead for 80 hours is $7,000. But in case the support needed does not require only artificial intelligence, but you need a physical teacher, in that situation, prices get upbeat with a total package of 20 hours of 2,500, 50 hours $5,000, and 8 hours $8,000, and the cost of a teacher is $25 for 8 hours, and 30% of it will go. 30% of the company of the profits go to the company. And if you want any added or extra hour or our platforms, in that situation will be a cost of $100. So as I told before, the main goal of our startup is mainly to find investors. We saw that the two main investors for this kind of startup are mainly Bill and Melinda Gates Foundations and Michael and Susan Dell Foundation in Texas, Houston. These are very big investors, especially in the world of startup linked with education. And talking about the profits of our startup, we know that EDUTECH agency would be around 7,000 for 20,000. If we assume that at the beginning, like in the first year, there will be 20,000 customers, each one purchasing the 80-hour packages. So this is why as the final result, if we assume that the cost of providing artificial intelligence support is more or less 50% of it, EDUTECH agency would be around $7,000 because of the expense of it, but then the profit will be $7,000 as well. But we need to remind the $20 million of the investors before, and we are going to begin with 20,000 packages, maybe in the first time. After we're going to prove again and again in order to acquire the best results as possible. Which are the applications in real life? Because we can really expect different kind of applications in the world of nowadays. As I told you, of course, we can find the application in the world of schools, but not only. Firstly, in schools, we'll be able to provide personal learning experiences for students to help them master concepts at their own pace. This could help improve learning outcomes and academic performance. Offering virtual reality classroom as an alternative or supplement to traditional classrooms, and this could benefit students who struggle in traditional classrooms or those who need more engaging learning experience. Implementing a new online learning management system to organize course content, track student progress, and provide assessments. This could help teachers manage lessons, give students more flexibility and convenience. And then utilizing artificial intelligence powered tutoring to match students with tutors who can best meet their needs. This could provide targeted support to help students to succeed. We can find also not only schools, but also college students offering education marketplace where students can access appropriate textbook resources, core materials, and other kind of resources. This could save student money time and make research more accessible, and creating social learning platforms to allow students to collaborate with peers and assessment opportunities. This will improve engagement, motivation, and performances. Then we can find there will be a lot of new also achieving the world of employees and teachers, especially. The world of employees and teachers is mainly focused on providing online training platforms and certification programs to help employees learn new skills and advance their careers. This could improve productivity, performance, and employee retention. Introduce teachers to new techniques to let students learn and improve their skills. Digital technology will help teachers to organize also any kind of materials for lectures and topics, and introduce timetables. Introduce timetable to schedule to fixed time in the best way as possible. The level of learning is that developing online courses, language learning apps, and the resources to support individuals through their personal interests and continue to learn through their lives. This could improve overall well-being, self-efficacy, and sense of purpose. Able to learn always with non-stop new techniques, new tools to perfect every day, each kind to perfect every day, any kind of job. So probably you're wondering why us. So our strengths are mainly made by new and innovative use of artificial intelligence and machine learning to provide personal learning experiences. Comprehensive approach to education that includes virtual reality classroom, education marketplace, learning analytic tools, artificial intelligence powered tutoring, social learning platforms, and online learning management system, potential to improve academic performances and increase motivation among students, ability to provide customized feedback and recommendation for improvement, potential to teach a global audience through online learning platforms. Searching and education, especially in the world of startup, where it is extremely complex. There are a lot of competitors. But what we really want to show is that this is possible. This is possible because the first step in starting an EDUTECH startup is to identify our target audience, to conduct the market research, and to understand the needs and preferences of our audience and competitive landscape. Another important factor for our success is choosing the right delivery platform in order to understand, of course, also the need of students, if it will be a website or a mobile app. Additionally, EDUTECH products and services can range in price from free to thousands of dollars, depending on the product, and it's important to continue monitoring and evaluate the effectiveness of our EDUTECH product and services. But of course, what we really need is your feedback. Thanks to our comprehensive business plan, comprehensive also platforms, what we need now is your feedback, because our learning is especially your learning. Your learning, your new resources, and everything you'll be able to find. We'll be able to improve ourselves, to improve what we do and how we do it. Thanks to you, we'll be able to improve ourselves. This is EDUTECH. If you have any if you have any question, you can contact me at the email at the bottom of the page, camillafitzi@gmail.com. EDUTECH is here to help you as our startup, but we want it to be yours as well. Thank you very much. I hope you have enjoyed this, and I hope you have enjoyed also this idea. Hope to see you. Hope to see you for the finals, and hope to, of course. I really hope that this idea could become real one day in order to help students, help the world, and help the world of education, especially for everyone. Education is the key for development, and everyone needs it. Everyone must have it. Thank you very much.